A messenger comes running up to you, King Yuuri. He is out of breath and bends over, hands on his knees. Your Majesty, terrible news! I've just heard that the Makoku treasury has been raided. Morgeef, the Mateki, and the Demon Mirror are missing. You must get them back. Who knows what sort of trouble could happen with those in the wrong hands? The last person to be near the treasury was Lord Gunther von Christ. You ought to go to the treasury, talk to him, and see what he knows.
Alright. Oh no, Gunther!
Well, it looks like the stone might belong to one of the Kohi.
Oh
You should go talk to them at the Kohi Eyrie to see what they have to say.
Okay.
Oh, it could be such a thing.
Oh, Gunther, I'm so sorry. Bye. Alright, let's.
You make your way toward the nest of the Kotsuzigoku and see them all perched in trees staring down at you with their black, empty eyes and placid grins. One of them steps forward and begins to chatter. Luckily for you, the stronger you become as Mao, the more you understand their strange language of clicks. Your Majesty, we've been awaiting your arrival. One of our number managed to rescue Morgeef for you, and we now return it safely. We were unable to rescue the other treasures, and we are sorry. Now that you have brought back the missing piece of one of our number, we may reassemble him. He wishes you to know that, as he was saving the sword Morgeef from the intruders, he noticed that there were 3 of them, male and all in black, but one bore a peculiar sigil on his ring. He asks you to speak with the red-haired spy who awaits you at the harbor. He has since acquired more information valued to your Majesty.
Saralegui, king of small Cimarron, you have begun to elaborate plan, birth of months of careful planning, to unite the kingdoms of both small and big Cimarron, and take over Shin Makoku as well, right from under King Yuuri's nose. You have been patient and willing for this triumph, and now the time is at hand. First sync with Bryant, your trusted manservant and bodyguard, in your inner chamber. It is I, Bryant. Permission to speak.
Permission granted.
Your Majesty, just as you planned, things are now in motion for you to ascend to your throne. The plan to lead Cait Yuuri on a rogue quest to chase his missing treasures is underway. Maxine, your underling, and 2 henchmen of King Bala of Dal Cimarron snuck into the royal treasury and stole Morgeef, the king's demon sword, his demon flute, and the demon mirror. They were certain to leave enough of a trail that they would be followed. Maxine is waiting for you at the harbor to explain more. I'm already your coach.
Ah, Maxine.
Your Majesty, I have just returned from my endeavors. I made sure to engage one of the flying skeletons in battle and left one of its bones behind as a clue. That fool of an advisor correctly led King Yuuri towards the gathering of the skeletons as we planned. They will pass information on, having seen the ring of one of Balar's men is wearing that bears the signia of Balar's court. The attack must have been coordinated by Dal Cimarron. The eldest of the demons will plan as he always does and send that red-headed spy out first. There are some villagers nearby who await your signal to ambush him, my lord. All you need to do is meet them at their hideout, so they can verify that they will in fact be paid for their services. We will lead you there safely.
Young masters, I knew it wouldn't be long before you got yourself caught up in this. With all due respect, Your Majesty, it might be better to sit this one out. I'm off to follow up on a tip from an unnamed source on the whereabouts of the rest of the treasures. The men who broke into the treasury were seen renting out a boat not 3 hours ago. I'm sorry I couldn't tell you in person, but it's best not to endanger you further, especially with no return pigeons from Lord von Bitterfield. In the meantime, Lord Voltaire requests that you meet him in his private study. Best hurry up, you know how he gets when you keep him waiting. Yosak. Hooray, let's go.
Hi there, pretty boy. Yeah, you. You the one that's been playing for us to do his dirty work? We got words for you. This ain't no easy job. This is a well-trained killing you want us to ambush, and we need to make a deal. Twice what we've been promised, or no deal. Got it? You slowly remove your glasses and feel the air around you become charged. The light inside the hut changes. The men straighten and suddenly become more atypical, as if dazed. I mean, what we had was fine. Just fine. We'll get him for you. Yeah, I'm alright. You better go talk to the boss. He wants a word with you. We go and then capture that spy. They shuffle out slowly, draggers dawn. You had best move on and see what their disgusted landlord has for you to say.
Gwendol!
Your Majesty,
Yes.
I wish to make it very clear to you that this matter is being handled, and that it would be best for you to return to Blood Pledge Castle and await further information.
Okay. But I don't want to. I can't. I have to help.
Well, you say that. If I can't talk sense into you, then you'll have to speak to Conrad.
Okay.
My men are going east, chasing the escaped route of the culprits. His men are going north. Well, you have to speak to him on the subject about the matter. Well, Conrad is settling up near the riding field.
Okay.
We'll await you there.
All right. Thank you, Gwendol.
Forgive the breach of security, Your Majesty, and please try to keep out of trouble.
I'll try. Thank you, Gwen.
All right. Farewell, Your Majesty. Goodbye.
Thank you.
There is a tent in front of you, stained with age and dirt and God only knows what else. It is dimly lit from the inside. You approach, and careful to appear cool, stride towards the stout, broad-shouldered, greasy man sitting behind a flimsy table. He puts down the scroll he is reading and leers up at you, missing an eye. Ah, Your Majesty, so glad you could make it here. I understand you have some business for us. Yes, we heard it all about it from your blonde-haired lackey. He's already had my men sniffing about for that eldest son. Lord Gwendol Valentine is not easily captured, but you are right to send that tall fellow after the second son instead. None of my poor wretches could outsmart a man they called the Lion of Luxembourg, but they were more than a match for the grown Makoku chained up for the Hozaki gems. That little shipment you sent us came in right handy. He's down the holding cells as we speak, all tousled up and feeble. If you want whatever he's got, now's your chance. You declined his offer, preferring instead to wait until the next time until the time is right to take from Lord Gwendol Valentine exactly what you desire. The next order of business for you will be paying at your visit to your very dear guest, King Bala of Dalsimron. He is waiting for you in your dungeon, the only befitting place you can think of for one you so detest.
Yuuri, I know that if I stayed long enough to see you, you would insist upon coming with me. For once, I must express my concern that you stay behind. There is something very wrong about this. We have not heard a word from Wolfram, oh God, and you and I both know he would have told us to stay put until he could reach us. He was not scouting so far that a pigeon would not have returned by now. I'm going north, not only to find out what has happened to Wolfram, but also because the signal on the man's ring was that of Shimron. Oh God. I know the ways of the palace and can infiltrate better than even perhaps Yozak. I'll return when I know more. In the meantime, my lady mother has expressed her wish that you keep her company. She is distressed that the three of us are going off separately and that there's been no sign of Wolfram. Please calm her down, and Your Majesty, Yuuri, please understand that we are only trying to protect you. Take care, Conrad. God. All right.